Hey guys, here again, another Christ Over Crypto video, and one of the things that I found very interesting was it's Christmas time, right after Thanksgiving, and so that's always a really exciting time for me. It's actually one of my favorite times of the year is right after Christmas. I mean, right after Thanksgiving because it leads into Christmas. It's a great season. I love the holiday cheer. I love the spirit of people. I love the giving nature, what people do. I think all that is just, I think it's awesome. But one of the things I wanted to I want to kind of bust a myth today. A lot of times you'll be driving and you'll pass a church and they may have the lettering and they'll have something that says like, Jesus is the reason for the season. And that certainly sounds good, and certainly as Christians, we believe that Jesus, the birth of Jesus Christ is obviously a cause for celebration. It's a reason for our salvation and things like that. But I think that the idea that Jesus is just the reason for a season, it kind of misses the point. Jesus is the reason for all seasons, not just this season. And while I think it's very important that we, keep Christ in Christmas, as I've seen those kind of signs as well, I think it's important for us to recognize that the Christmas season is not something that's while the world has it as a gesture, it has to be our posture, right? And there's a difference, right? Because anybody can do something nice for a season, a period of time. But if that's who you are, if we say Jesus is the reason for the season and he's synonymous with Christmas, and we say in Christians, we say Christmas is, giving spirit and love and things like that, then that's something we have to do all year, not just at Christmas time. And so, I want to quote Romans 12:2, where it says, do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind so you can discern God's perfect will for your life. And so I think that, when you look at, this idea of a seasonal giving, I think that's good. I think that it's a great gateway for people to know about Christ, and they see giving, whether or not, obviously we think about Santa Claus, you get a little bit of a mix of things in there when you think about giving and getting presents. But I think what we have to understand is that this season of giving, like, we have to turn it into a everyday thing, because what you have to realize is people don't come to Christ because of the Bible specifically. They come to Christ because of what they see in other people. And so during this season, there's a lot of people are giving and doing things that don't believe in anything. Some people might be atheists, or they might have kind of have a spiritual relationship where they don't really believe in God, but they kind of believe in a higher power type of thing. And they're all doing good things at this time. Like, the whole world's gesturing kindness. You're seeing people doing, you'll see the commercials, you'll see there's toy drives. Everybody's doing toy drives. People giving away toys. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that, where does that go after December? Where are you going to be? And so what I'm saying is, we have to be concerned that we're not just doing this seasonally as Christians also. Being a Christian is not a seasonal thing. And while I do believe that this giving season, obviously, there's nothing wrong with having a greater outpouring and things like that, I also don't want it to be a thing of where, well, this is my good deed. A lot of times you hear people say, well, I did my good deed for the day, or I did my good deed for the week or the year or something. But there's no season in which we should grow weary in well-doing, as Christians. So I just wanted to kind of, not, like I said, not be critical of the Jesus is the reason for the season, but just kind of be like, that's a dangerous place to go with it, because then it's very easy to, after the season is over, you're kind of like, well, Jesus is the reason for the season, but, I'm kind of doing everything else, the rest of the seasons. You have to be in that posture all year long, and I think that the Christmas season is a great time for us to introduce the world to Christ, through giving, through our actions, but then continuing through the years. So they say, wow, it wasn't just about giving kids presents for Christmas, or giving somebody a hot meal. It was about, this is a lifestyle. They were trying to transform the world. And so I think that we have to make sure that people are seeing that beyond just a seasonal thing, or and like I said, I do think there's a lot of people who are out there doing that. So I'm not, this isn't a critical video of anybody or any church or any one body, as much as it is a reminder to all of us that while we're in this season, that's great, but we have to take and continue our actions through all seasons, so that people will say, wow, it's not just this thing where, they had a toy drive and they gave away hot meals, but this is what they do every day. They transform the world every day, and the way they treat people every day is kind, and so and merciful and just. So I just wanted to share that with you. Like I said, I love Christmas. I love this season. But, Jesus is the reason for every season, and we should always keep that in mind in all our actions and all that we do, so that we don't just have a period of time where we're doing things a certain way and then we kind of fall back. But this is a transform. Like I said, be transformed by renewing your mind, so that you can discern His perfect will for your life. That's really the goal of everything we're doing here. And so, I just want to share that with you guys. Again, thank you for listening. Hopefully this video uplifted you, gave you something. If you like it, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I definitely appreciate the support. Definitely share it. And I thank you guys again. See you soon. Always remember, Christ over crypto.